crafty Chloe. So this week, we're going to make some adorable origami chickens. You can see here, I made two. So the word origami is Japanese, and it is the art of folding paper into different things. And here we have two chickens, and we call the girl chickens hens, and the boy chickens roosters. So I'm going to show you how we make these adorable little origami chickens right now. So you're going to need some paper. So you're going to use whatever color chicken you want. They're usually yellow, sometimes they're orange, sometimes they're white. You can do a fantasy chicken if you like. You're also going to need a little white for the eyes, a glue stick, scissors, and two things to color with, a black and a red. Could be marker, crayon, color pencil, all of those will work just fine. So to start, we are going to, I think I'm going to use the orange for my chicken this time. So you're going to take your little square and we're going to fold it in half, corner to corner. So we're going to turn that square into a triangle. So fold it, crease it down. It doesn't have to be perfect if the corners don't line up. Then we're going to open it back up. I'm going to fold the top up, not all the way, but maybe about halfway. Crease that down. And then I'm going to fold these two sides in for the chicken's wings. There's one wing and two wings. And if you get confused at home, you can always pause or rewind and get it better. Then I'm going to take this little piece that's sticking up and fold that down. That's going to be our chicken's beak. And that is it for folding my chicken. So next I'm going to take a black and I'm going to make the wings. So I'm going to follow this line and I'm going to trace along that line, and then I'm going to make kind of a cloud line on this side. And you know, a cloud line is when you go swoosh, 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 and do those little bumps. I'm going to do that again over here so you can see what that looks like. Straight line and then three little curves. Then up here, I'm going to trace around this little triangle to make it stand out, because we want to see that chicken's beak. And then I'm also going to follow this, and you know, chickens don't really have pointed heads, they're more rounded, and they have feathers on top. So I'm going to follow that with turn it into a curve, and then I'm going to add three little bumps up here. So we did 3 bumps here, 3 bumps there. Now for the eyes, you could just draw the eyes on, but I am going to draw them on white paper and cut them out, because I think they'll stand out a little bit better. So I'm going to cut these out. And I'm not going to cut right on the line, I'm going to cut around it. And I'm going to use my little glue stick. Put those on there. Now I'm going to color in my beak and the little feathers up at the top. Make those red. Make those stand out too. And then another little touch I'm going to do just to make it look a little neater is I am going to cut out this extra space up here. And just like I did the eyes, I'm going to still leave a little space around the lines that I drew. So I just want to curve this, make it a little softer so it doesn't look as pointed and harsh. All right, I'll get those out of there. So now my chicken is pretty much done, except I need to make the feet and the legs. So I'm going to take this paper and fold it in half. And the reason I'm going to do that is because if I fold the paper and then cut, then I have 2 identical shapes. And I can use those to make the legs. And this one I'm going to make the feet. And we're going to do the feet just like we did here. So I'm gonna start with a U shape. And then I'm gonna draw 3 curves, just like we were doing there, to make chicken feet. I'm gonna cut that out, and there, I'll get 2 feet and only have to cut once. Now, for our little chicken legs, we're gonna make those textured. So we're gonna make a little crinkle fold. I'm gonna show you how to do that here. So you're gonna take your strip, fold just a little bit, like that. And then I'm gonna fold it again and again. And you just go back and forth. If you can see how I do that, fold it and then fold it and go back and forth just like that. So then when I finish and undo it, now my chicken leg has some texture. It's gonna stick out, look a little more interesting than just a flat little piece of paper. So to do that, hold this up close, fold, and fold, and fold, and you just go back and forth, and back and forth. And there we go. And then the final step to construct the chicken, put a little glue on here, put a little glue there. Now I'm gonna put these behind the chicken and push down really hard, make sure those stick. And I'm gonna put that down. It's always a good idea after you glue something to let it sit for a minute and not move it so that the glue can attach on there really well. And then I'm gonna add these little feet to the bottom. And my final step is, if you've ever seen a chicken, you know that they are feathery. So we're gonna add some little U-shaped lines to give it that texture that looks like feathers. So I'm gonna do those all over the wings with my black crayon marker, whatever you got, colored pencil. So I'm gonna do those all over to give the illusion of feathers on my chicken. All right, and there you have it. Our beautiful origami chickens. Let me put maybe this is the whole chicken family. We got the rooster dad, the hen mom, and the little baby chick here. So I hope you guys enjoy making these beautiful little origami chickens, and we'll see you next time.